Arizona goes back to the Elite Eight, fifth time they've been to a regional final this century, but only one trip to the Final Four. Certainly wasn't easy against San Diego State. And when the Aztecs appeared to have the Wildcats on the rope, Nick Johnson, who'd been having a terrible shooting night, made a couple of huge buckets.
You know, I went through one of these situations when I was a player during an NCAA tournament, and the mental toughness that you need to have as a player in a situation like that says a lot about the character of Nick Johnson. To have a quick layup and then make a three-point shot after not making a shot the entire game and then extending that lead to 6 points said everything you need to know about the character of this basketball team. Caleb Tarczewski foul trouble, Rondae Hollis-Jefferson fouls out. And how about the end-of-game situation where it's a hot potato? You know, you talk about Aaron Gordon, not a good free throw shooter, getting the ball off his hands. T.J. McConnell, not a good free throw shooter, getting the ball off his hands to Gabe York to make a free throw just to extend that lead down the stretch.
They did a nice job when they first got the lead and then extended the lead, and they just hung in there because San Diego State played well, especially on the defensive end, and they dominated the glass, especially in the first half. And that would have been one of those games where you could have hung your head and said, Nick Johnson's not having a good game, it's not going our way, but they didn't do that. And San Diego State, they just have a difficult time scoring. Outside of Xavier Thames, who is a phenomenal player. I mean, he had not only a great year, an outstanding career, he had a terrific game. But outside of Thames, they just didn't have enough scoring punch, and they weren't able to get the offensive rebounds in the second half that they got in the first half. And Aaron Gordon did a terrific job on the glass, as did most of the Wildcats. And especially when the big guys went out with their foul difficulties, they had smaller lineups in there and still battled on the glass.
When you look at this Arizona team, we've spent so much time during the season talking about how they would compensate for the loss of Brandon Ashley. You still look at this team now that they've made the Elite Eight as a national championship contender, too. They have enough pieces. They have enough scoring to do it.
Yeah.